I think the culture of hooliganism is something that we've luckily avoided, at least too
Yeah,
much over here.
I agree with you. I think one of the differences is that the hooliganism in Europe is it's basically organized. And it's not only organized, it's also influenced by politics in many different ways.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. So if you look at the list of hooligans within Spanish teams or the Basque Country teams, you can clearly define the politics of each of them.
So
So
are
you
there
can
like
have,
communist hooligans, fascist hooligans?
you could definitely separate things like that. You can have hooligans that promote the independence of the Basque Country, for example. And perhaps a big chunk of those in that Gorri Osasuna fans want that. Okay. But then you also have hooligans in Madrid that are more towards the, far right. At least they were. I don't know the situation right now, but when I was growing up, there was a big group.
Remember you telling me about going to football games in other cities when your team would be on the road. The reputation around Basque separatism would impact how people treated
Yeah,
fans while they were
absolutely.
visiting.
Yeah, yes. So that happened in the 90s. I was getting into my 20s in the middle of the 90s. But anyways, that's when I would go out and or go and travel a few times or travel every now and then with my team and most of the times with my uncle, with my cousin and a couple of friends. And that's the 90s was a pretty harsh time in Spain, considering or when taking into consideration the Basque separatism and the Basque terrorist group that used to be, effectively, well, basically functioning and killing people in Spain. So, because of that association that everybody does between the hooliganism in soccer and football and politics, Osasuna's hooligans would be completely 100% associated with the Basque separatism and terrorism. So even though you would not travel with them, they would normally travel on their own with their own bus, but you would be with the crowd of Osasuna. So every now and then you would get comments and somebody would insult you and things like that based on where you're from and the fact that you are supporting Osasuna, which I guess I mean, it's what it is. It happened the same thing in Pamplona when other teams get to the city. They will probably somebody who has nothing to do with their hooligans will be affected by it. Sometimes we had to run because in the streets because those that are part of the hooligan team would start throwing stones to the police, and I was there, so then
Oh
we
no.
have to stay away from it. But I never I was never part of that hooliganism, but I was directly affected every now and then. Yeah.